There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now. Now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's the part now. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Now Jackson on second down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Bell.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Open man left side, that's the tight end, Herndon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Buddy up! Mike 57, Mike 57. I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the 38, Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
From the 44, Jackson. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Throwing is Jackson. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And New York set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, it's caught by Quincy Enunwa. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. And they are going for it. Darnold got an open man. It's Enunwa. Fighting through it. He's got space. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 54 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. After the sack on first down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Tim Williams leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 81 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Come on. 57. Come on. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting here.
0.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We own them. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw again. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Henry Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
57. Mike 57.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
That's it,
The
baby.
Jets take
We
over
got work.
1st and 10.
Here goes Hut. Mike 48. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Hey, ladies.
On 1st and 10, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Gets around him. And some room to maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch the whip.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not watching. It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Hey, 3 down. Check, crunch.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. The 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Henry Anderson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again with Bell.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.